Someone's feelings are starting to flow. Someone's in their feels here. And I do see there maybe have been a little heartache here. But I love the fact that we see this energy of the light here. Someone is definitely seeking truth. And it has to do with two people. Someone's trying to figure something out here, but their feelings are definitely flowing. You see a 10, so someone is, oh, yeah, we got someone taking the lead. Oh my goodness. This is generally, I feel, someone just kind of going with the flow. But what this is something has definitely ended with this 10, but those feelings are flowing. This is a person who I feel has been a little bit stuck, but now they're about to take the lead. Yeah, oh my gosh, win or lose. Win or lose. Someone's taken the lead here. Look at something's blossoming. Someone's all fired up here. They definitely are, but they're about to reach out to share something, and it is about seeking truth or speaking some kind of truth. Someone's all in their feelings here. Let's have a look at share the love. What does this person want to share? Yeah, a high priestess, something about their inner self, maybe a secret. Yeah, this is someone who's been keeping it all in. See, now it's starting to flow. They've been going within, seeking truth. Someone has feelings here. You can, oh my goodness, someone has taken a step back here. Yeah, you can see this is also someone who's feeling kind of left out in the cold or just feeling lonely. But this is someone who's, it's a little bit of a test here too. But like I say, it's somebody taking that little step back, seeing things different. Yeah, very, very collective energy, but there's this lack and loneliness. Could be someone who's feeling kind of left out here, you know, on the outside looking in. But this is often a person who on the outside, they're generally very positive, but on the inside, this person's feeling that lack and loneliness. Yeah, see, someone who's been keeping it all in here. Oh my goodness, and now we have the death card. So something's definitely over. Someone has felt defeated. Oh my goodness. There's just, I mean, to me it looks like an ending and some sort of disappointment, but it could be someone who feels defeated. Yeah, lack and loneliness, feeling left out. Now, Five of Swords is often defeat, but it's often just somebody here who is feeling a lot of disappointment. They're disappointed about something possibly as well. It may not be as extreme as defeat, but it's definitely someone who's very sad, very negative here. So, but their feelings are starting to flow. And this is someone who's kind of back and forth weighing the pros and the cons, where they should or they shouldn't reach out. They want to share something, and it has to do with their inner self or a secret. Let's have a look at the lead. This is someone who knows they need to take the lead. So, yeah. It's a person who's been assessing a situation, kind of taking their time, kind of one foot in front of the other, should or I, shouldn't I, but it has to do with winning. This is generally someone who takes the lead, win or lose. Yeah, it's a cycle ending, a new cycle beginning. So someone is definitely seeing things from a whole different light here. But it has to do, and I do see something financial too. Someone here may have gone through some financial struggles or felt like they weren't good enough. But whatever's happened, there's something blossoming within this person. I mean, there's this beautiful, passionate energy. This is somebody who really wants to get something going, and it has to do with truth, victory. See, it's an energy of being enlightened a little bit here. So I feel they want to share something with you. So it is likely going to be enlightening. Yeah, I'm sensing this person kind of seeing things different, you know, and even feeling different, because I feel something kind of felt off here. And this is why I feel someone's probably been procrastinating. Yeah, so there was definitely an ending. And I'm going to tell you, because of this energy, this is someone who's not admitting defeat. So there's been this energy of defeat, but their feelings are flowing, you see. So I feel they're not admitting defeat. Because this is a person I feel who's generally a very confident person with this, a leader. But this is also, you can see we have someone holding a scroll. So this is someone who's learned something. So something has enlightened this person as well. They feel things could go in their favor. They're definitely seeing you in a favorable light. But I feel as far as finances too, because this is an energy of someone who's, you know, planning and preparing, looking ahead. with something financial. So there's likely a few things going on. It's often a person juggling or trying to find balance in their life too. But it's about sharing. Tell me about this blossoming. Yeah, look at that, Empress energy. So this is how someone sees someone is that Empress energy. This is lovely. Yeah, I feel like you got a person here who knows what they need to do, and they are assessing, but there is something financial. I can see that, you know, maybe feeling like they don't have enough money, so really focusing on it, making sure things go in their favor. It's like preparing. Someone here preparing. And it's possible there was somebody who wasn't prepared. Like I say, they keep it all in. They've been keeping it to themselves, but there's definitely this energy of going in. Going within, into me I see, feeling differently. So, yeah. Now, this could be just someone, you're different than their usual type or vice versa, where they may have felt something was off, but now they've been like weighing the pros and the cons. So, let me grab this deck here. Tell me about the High Priestess. What is this secret, or what is this person want to communicate? Yeah, they've definitely been going within, seeking truth, answers. Someone who's been spending some time alone here. Yeah, someone who's just, like I say, something kind of felt a little off, but now because they're shining a light, and there's that light, the truth. Yeah, being enlightened. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some spiritual enlightenment, or someone feels there's something spiritual going on here, because it's an energy of someone learning something too. But they also know they need to take the lead. Yeah, it's an energy of moving forward, you know, one step at a time, slow and steady. Yeah, the Star, everything this person could want, but it's an energy of letting something go. This is someone who needs to let something go to be able to move forward. And it has to do with this person now feeling like there's some kind of hope. This is someone who's just had some time alone to kind of contemplate. Yeah, the Star is a lovely energy because this is an energy of hope, although they need to let go of something. So whatever this person's releasing, things that no longer serve, there definitely is definitely a healing energy. But I also feel this is someone who's kind of, the bigger part is, are the feelings mutual? They're not sure if you feel the same. Because that's why I feel they want to reach out. They want to share something, but they've really been internalizing things. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so weigh in the pros and the cons. Do they feel the same? Does this person actually have feelings? And that's what it's all about here. Do they feel the same? Because I feel they feel kind of defeated. Like one minute they feel defeated, it's over, it's done. But the next minute they feel like there's some kind of hope. So there's definitely someone who's been in a negative space. Now, I don't know if this is someone who's ghosted you or ignored you in some way, but it has to do with something that ended. So it could be someone who's gone through some kind of ending. Now, this is very internal. You can see this is somebody keeping it all in. It's very internal. Yeah, so I don't feel like this is external factors in their life. It's more like internal, some sort of transformation, because now their feelings are flowing. But this is someone who's not sure the feelings are mutual. And they're kind of like, should I reach out or not? Do they feel the same? Yeah, there's definitely been some hurt. Yeah, some hurt and heartache, but it has to do with love as well here. So I feel like this is, I mean, it could be someone here who maybe hurt you. It is possible. Maybe they ghosted you, ignored you. Maybe they've been enlightened, or somebody's maybe told this person. But it's like they kind of already know, I feel. Yeah, so if this is somebody who hurt you by ghosting you or ignoring you, I do feel this person's looking at this. Yeah, you can see too there, looking at the situation, very apprehensive, but you can see they're leveling up a little with this, because the more they look at this situation, they feel like there's hope. But again, it's the way someone's communicating with that Page of Pentacles. See, there's apprehension, they're not sure. So I feel it's a little bit of a test. They're going to reach out and test to just see if you respond or what you have to say. It could be someone apologizing, but I feel, like I say, they're looking at the situation here. So I don't know if they hurt you by ghosting you. If this is it, it is probably really bothering this person. Let's have a look at the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles energy with the lead. Yeah, there's somebody who's been kind of moving slow, though. I have to admit, they are slow, but they are making, there's progression here, you see, some kind of progression. This could be money situation. Whoops. Yeah, so it has to do with this person. See, they want to build this foundation. See, they want to reach out. They want to reach out. They're hoping you're going to reciprocate or let you feel the same. They're just not sure. So, but there it is. So it looks like, and it also has to do with a house, a home, their financial foundation. Yeah, it's somebody who maybe felt they weren't prepared. And I do feel if this is someone you haven't heard from for a while, they've been preparing emotionally. They've been, preparing financially. And I do see that windfall of abundance, good luck. So it's possible here there was something to do with the timing of a situation. But look, this is a whole new cycle, win or lose. This person's really starting to feel like they're winning, and especially when it comes to finances. But look at this lovely, this is somebody here being enlightened, definitely here. Yeah, I'm seeing things from a different light. I don't know what happened. Maybe this is someone who had ended something. Maybe the time wasn't right. I'm not sure, but we'll have a look at the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, it's a whole new cycle. I mean, look at this whole new cycle. This is someone ready for this is someone kind of restructuring their life too. I mean, this is generally somebody who's confident. They take the lead, win or lose. You see, this is someone who's actually feeling determined here. So it has to do with someone who is feeling defeated, but now this person is not admitting defeat. So I really like their energy. Wheel of Fortune. Oops. There we go. Yeah, they're manifesting. They want to talk. It's about taking action to communicate. It is solid, reliable. If this is somebody who will follow through. I mean, maybe you've got somebody here who didn't follow through, and it's possible this person just felt things were over. But you can see they're keeping something within here. They're going within. They're shining that light. Into me I see. You see, they're definitely someone there's definitely been hurt. You see that 3? So this could be somebody who was dealing with something, or they, are having that realization that they may have hurt you by ignoring you, ghosting you, or just like I say, maybe they just didn't follow through. There was definitely apprehension with that Page of Pentacles. See, now this person feels differently. See, and I feel like you're probably different than their usual type. So there's definitely that apprehension. It's possible this is someone who may have felt you were out of their league, or the situation didn't serve. It wasn't in their best interest. But that internalizing of that energy, see, looking for answers, clues. A lot of soul searching. Tell me more about this Temperance energy. See, it's a little test. Kind of testing the waters, so to speak, reaching out to see. They're going to communicate. Now, I like the fact that it's coming in because it's a heartfelt message, possibly an apology. But this is someone who feels they have everything they need to manifest their desires. So there's a lot of desire here. A lot of desire. You see blossoming here, that fire. A lot of passionate energy. Tell me more about Temperance here with this person. Yeah, see, seeing things in a favorable light, feeling like things could go in their favor. They're manifesting. Now, it's possible you've been manifesting each other, because I do see the Queen of Cups there. This is someone who often, I do see kindness, compassion, often forgiveness. Maybe you've forgiven this person for something. But, it's just an energy of someone who's often waiting for someone to reciprocate. And I do feel this is someone who may have just ignored you or ghosted you in some way. Yeah, like I say, it's somebody who looks like they kind of didn't follow through. And I feel they wanted to, but you can see that energy of going with the flow here. Their emotions are flowing. So someone here I feel has dealt with some kind of, it feels like they were a little blocked or something here. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, King of Cups. Their feelings are flowing. They want to offer you this cup. Oh my gosh. See, their cup runneth over. This is someone who's really feeling it here. But it's whether you feel the same. Like, this is someone who kind of feels sure that you do, win or lose. Yeah, but it's an energy of wanting things to go in their favor. But this has to do with win-win for both people. So I do feel there's this energy of that ghosting, ignoring, this energy of lack. I feel this is just someone who I don't know whether it's just someone who has ended something, could be fear of abandonment that this person's dealing with, because it has to do with something that had already happened. I mean, maybe they had just ended something with someone. And there may have been a lack. It may have been someone who was in a relationship with a lack, because this lack here is maybe someone who is lacking compassion and kindness, because it has to do with this healing too. Tell me more about this hermit energy. Hermit energy. This is someone under a lot of stress, anxiety, maybe some regret. A lot of unfounded fear too. So somebody was definitely dealing with something. Yeah, and I do see this energy of change. So it has to do with this change. So I see a whole new chapter. So it's an energy of someone who's moved on from something. But you can see this energy of this whole new chapter. Yeah. Someone who's moved on from a situation. But I feel this person may be looking to see if you have moved on yourself here, if it is someone who hasn't followed through. But I definitely feel that energy of someone who's maybe comparing you to someone else, somebody who had a lack of compassion, kindness, where the situation didn't serve. Yeah, because it's all about that worth and value. And I do see energy. Someone here may be feeling hurt because, disrespect. You see, self-worth. And I feel this person has issues with self-worth because of something that happened. But I definitely feel there's this energy of regret and remorse. So some of you, it's a person coming back around, wanting another chance. Yeah. There it is again. See, going within, into me I see. But I got to tell you, this is someone who feels there's something special about this connection, because I feel this spirituality. They're learning something. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Yeah, this is definitely someone taking lessons they learned from the past. So they have learned something, but it's about time in between, things calming down, see, moving into calmer waters. So this is somebody who's moved on from a situation. Yeah, it's time to move on, time to let something go. So it has to do with this person internally, that internal change they're going through. Yeah, it is very possible this is someone who ended something with someone. I do see something very hurtful where they felt defeated, or they just, it could be trust issues, but there it is. So this is someone ready to go down this path. They're looking at the things you have in common as well here. But it's an energy of acknowledging. See, this person's acknowledging something here. I feel this is, someone here who, it's not just acknowledgement, but it has to do with this person going down this path, coming together, doing things together. This is someone who feels kind of, left out in the cold, or always on the outside looking in. So it's about doing things together and doing something about this too. Yeah, spending time, getting to know each other. Because it looks like it's someone who maybe didn't get a chance to get to know you. There's definitely regret. But I feel a lot of this is unfounded fear. Because I do feel if you are, that Empress energy, this is the start of something new. And it could be possible too, some of you have moved on. It is very possible. I do see kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. See a whole new cycle. Some of you may have moved on. You may have another person coming in. But I really feel like it's this person going through a lot of internal change and transformation. Definitely that energy of defeat, disappointment. Tell me more about the Star. Yeah, it's an energy of someone getting ready to put themselves out there again. See, it's someone now seeing the truth. It's the enlightenment, seeing the bigger picture. So this is someone who definitely was dealing with something. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were in a relationship or situation where there was a lack of compassion. Being ghosted, ignored, abandoned. But it definitely looks like someone didn't follow through and just kind of ignored somebody and ghosted them. And it could be someone who, was just kind of stuck in that place. But something's starting to move here, because this is about going down that path, spending time, getting to know someone. So I wonder if this is someone who's never had a chance to, to spend time with you, to get to know you. So just take out how it resonates. I'm trying to dig out all the energies I can see here. Tell me about the new cycle. This person, you know, it's like a win-win for both you. It has to do with things going in both people's favor. Yeah, so it has to do with coming together with love, building a bond. See, two people who build each other up and not tear each other down. So I do feel this is someone, and maybe even yourself, where you've been in a relationship with a lot of lack of love and kindness, compassion. I mean, it could have to do with lack of money, stress and anxiety, starting a relationship off that way, because it's almost like someone's looking at something from the past too. Wow. So it is a person I feel preparing financially. See, it's about building that foundation, starting things off right. So a firm, solid foundation. It's about following through. Yeah. Someone definitely taking the lead. Yeah. This is someone here seeing truth. See, they've learned something. See, there's something being learned, and it could be spirituality or just things about themselves. Often with that internal energy, it's about themselves. So it has to do with truth, integrity, honesty. But this is someone definitely seeing things definitely clear. So it has to do with, maybe it's someone who feels they should have just told you the truth about something, because I do see something had ended. But this person now sees the bigger picture. They're seeing things clearer. Yeah, honesty, integrity. This person may have cut somebody out. Maybe they felt bad or felt guilty about a situation. Yeah, but it's all about love, a bond, a connection, two people coming together. See, spending time, getting to know each other. It could be someone here who, I mean, this could be an acquaintance or someone who, you know, has been interested in you and maybe reached out at some point, didn't follow through. I don't know, but because likely everyone's situation's a little different. Tell me more about the lovers. This is a bond, a connection between two people. It's all about love. All about the love. I think this is someone who's been keeping it in. I wouldn't be surprised someone here, actually, if you know this person and there was some ghosting, ignoring, or an energy of lack, some kind of lack of, I don't know, spending time together, following through, whatever it may be. Maybe they just felt they didn't have enough money. You know, whatever it is. But it's definitely that energy of, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's an energy of self-loathing, you know, for someone. Because it has to do with someone learning to love themselves first, forgive themselves, to go within. But it has to do with truth. Tell me about the lovers. Yeah, see, this is an energy of life path, choice, decision. So it does look like two people possibly come apart, end of a chapter, and a whole new chapter, whole new cycle. Yeah, it's about going down that path. You know, they want to reach out, a little test here to see if you reciprocate. So I don't know if this is someone who you reached out, they didn't respond or reply, they felt the situation wasn't in their best interest at that time. But I feel they're going to reach out. It's about whether or not you feel the same. I feel this person feels very hopeful. And I do feel there's this energy of taking the lead, being confident, their intentions. So it has to do with this person's intentions. Yeah, they're definitely in the energy of feeling bold. See, they're reflecting. They're leaving something behind, an old path here. And definitely ready to go down that path and take a leap of faith. But at that time, I feel, because of the Wheel of Fortune, this person may have felt this wasn't the right time. So tell me more about the King of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of single. They were single, so they were single. But this is someone here in that energy. This is definitely a person who is definitely feeling lonely, alone, living alone. This is someone who doesn't really want to live alone. Yeah, I can feel that energy, the lack and loneliness. But this is somebody coming in. They have questions. They are discerning. It's about someone being single. So it has to do with some kind of truth. Definitely a person who doesn't want to be alone, because I can see how their energy flows. Yeah. Interesting. They're ready to go down this path. Like I say, feeling bold. This is an energy of living in the moment, you know, living the dream. Definitely enjoying the fruits of their labor. But it has to do with someone who takes care of themselves. See, this is someone seeing things in a different light. And I think this person's, I'm going to tell you, I feel there's definitely an attraction too. See, the fire, the passion, the spark. There's definitely that energy of blossoming feelings, emotions, but there's that aha moment, the truth. And I do think this person, they were single. I feel they were just, yeah, and it's also truth about whether you still are, because I still see the energy of some of you. It's somebody here looking for truth to find out you're single before they take that leap of faith. They don't want to look like a fool, and it's possible there's something to do with that feeling like a fool too. But it's an energy of someone just footloose, fancy free, taking a leap of faith, living in the moment. Yeah. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more. Yeah, this is someone who, I don't know if someone ignored you, rejected you, or they just, looks like someone ignoring someone. See, not paying attention to the signs, feeling enlightenment, they're seeing things different. So this is someone who feels they missed an opportunity. But I do feel they were single, but it's also this person looking for truth, win or lose. And I think this person's also coming up with some kind of idea too. But it is enlightenment. They're definitely seeing things clear. So if it's someone who ignored you or rejected you in some way, it's definitely a person I feel at that time wasn't ready for something, because it has to do with being prepared, unprepared. Yeah. I think this is someone who just felt like, nope, this isn't true. It's too good to be true. They feel like it just isn't in their best interest at that time. But that I'm going to tell you, and it is possible some of you, there is an energy of thanks but no thanks with the Empress, and some of you may have somebody new coming in. It's very possible, because I'm seeing that truth, enlightenment for both energies here. But I really feel it's someone who just wasn't looking at this opportunity that they had, because there's the cup, see, not recognizing the cup. They were definitely in a lot of negative energy. Yeah, so this is definitely someone apprehensive, a little unsure. And it's also the story someone tells themselves in their head. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody even made up excuse because they just felt, I think it's just an insecurity, feeling they're not good enough. Maybe they felt they didn't have enough money, or they just weren't prepared financially. But I'm seeing a whole new cycle, windfall of abundance. There's definitely been some kind of luck. But it's almost like this person didn't have a lot to say. At some point, they just, like I say, I don't know, it's just very internal. I mean, you can see very closed off energy when someone's like that, like, no, I can't take this, I can't accept this, it's too good to be true, it's not going to go in my favor, it's not in my best interest. And but yeah, it almost like they didn't have a whole lot to say, or didn't know what to say. So it does look like there could be an apology, like, did you have a date with this person at some point and something felt off, or they didn't feel something was right? Yeah, interesting. And I mean, it does look like someone didn't follow through. But it's also an energy of someone here. It has to do with some sort of truth about not sure what to say or how to say it. But yeah, they're offering up the cup. So I'm going to grab a couple of outcome cards to see where this goes. Please just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This person's offering a cup. Their feelings are flowing. Their cup runneth over. So this is someone who's definitely gone through a little bit of a block, because this is the Three of Pentacles, which is interesting. And then we have the Pentacle down here, which tells me somebody was kind of in protective mode. See, protecting everything they worked for. Maybe they felt they only had enough for themselves. But it's really all about truth, about being single. I feel this person's finding out you are, too, because I do feel some time's gone by. But yeah, win or lose. This is, I mean, it has to do with this person actually is generally bold. See, this is someone focusing on the positive. So they're definitely in a positive energy now. See, they weren't before, they were focusing on the negative. This is someone who's cleared their mind. See, seeing things clearly. This is also someone clearing things up, clearing things out, preparing. This is someone, see, they just couldn't believe in their good luck. They couldn't believe it was too good to be true. So there you go. Yeah, interesting. Wow. So they are definitely just couldn't believe their good luck. Because I feel it's definitely of something deeply emotional, but they kept it within. They didn't say anything. They didn't know what to say. That's what I feel. So something transpired between the two of you. Yeah, this is someone embracing the flow of life. See, going with the flow here, embracing the situation. Oh my gosh. So this person is definitely, I feel, just on the precipice of reaching out here and offering you this cup. And I feel like you're open to this. And that's what it is. Finding out if you're open, if you're single. Yeah, but you have, and if it is somebody you have no idea, it's possible it's someone who around you, and there could be some clues here of who this person is, something that may have happened. But I love the blossoming, the fire, the passion, the desire. Oh my gosh. So this is the start of something right here. And some of you, you've been kind of waiting for this person to reciprocate. Yeah, very nice energy, embracing the flow. So it's about two people having a conversation, talking, getting together. They want to get together. But it's just that believing in their good luck. Like I feel they just looked at this like, nope, no way. It's just too good to be true. No way. This person doesn't like me. They're not interested in me. So you can see how this person's gone through these motions. So I'm wishing you the very best here. So it's an energy of just carrying on, doing what you do. And this person offering up this cup. You can take it or leave it. It all depends. I do see some of you may have moved on from someone here too. It is very possible. And this could be another person. But for most of you, I feel there's definitely there's a flow of this energy of this person and yourself. Take care. See you soon.